What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again, and you're watching the Guy Channel. Now, guys always ask me, what is it that players know that seems to get them all the girls, while nice guys just seem to get left out in the cold? Well, one of the biggest things that players know that nice guys don't seem to know is that the game doesn't run on gratitude. What does that mean? That means that just because you do something for a woman, that doesn't mean that she's going to appreciate it so much that she's going to offer you a relationship, love, loyalty, and all those things that you might think you're going to get. Now, I know when you were a kid, you watched the movie and it was so cool because the nerd, he got the girl that was with the jock who didn't treat her so well. And then, he sold his car, or he forfeited his college education or something like that so he could, buy her some extravagant present or do something really nice for her. And then she was like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for that. You're better than all of these guys. And then she got with the dude and, they lived happily ever after. You got out in the real world and you realize, wait a minute, that never really happens. Why not? Because the game doesn't run on gratitude. And players already know that. What a player knows that a lot of guys don't know is that no matter what you do for somebody, it's not about that. It's not about all the things that you've done. It's about what you can do in the future and the value that they see. Women respect strength and value, okay? If you don't have strength and you don't have any value, then no matter what you've done, it's not going to matter. Now, I know there might be some ladies that's going to get in the comment section and like, no, if a guy does a lot of stuff for me, I'd be with him. I'll stay with him forever. Okay, well, like I always say, don't believe me. Believe your own life and what you've already seen. That's all I can say to that. That's not really how it works. It's not how it works really for anybody. The thing is, the reason why the girl was with that jock in the first place is because he had value and he had options. She was constantly trying to convince him that she was someone that he needed in his life, that she was somebody who should go to whatever level in life he went to. All right? She was constantly trying to convince him of that. It wasn't about what he did for her all the time. It was about the kind of person that he was, and she was wrapped up in that. Okay? So when the nerd comes along and does a lot of nice stuff for her and everything like that, it's not going to matter to her so much because she's like, I get it. You're doing these things for me because of who I am. Just like I was doing all those things for that jock because of who he is. I get it. You're doing these things for me because I'm beautiful. You're doing these things for me because I have a good personality and I'm cool and all that. And you want to be with somebody like me. So there's not going to be much gratitude there. She's like, of course you're doing this because this is what you have to do to be with somebody like me. She wants that jock to do that for her. And even if you see nerds with really nice looking girls in the future, that's because their situation changed. The guy who was eating cold pizza in his mama's basement, watching internet porn, is now running an internet company. He's in a situation where now she's trying to prove to him that she has a reason to be in his life, not the other way around. And if he's doing nice stuff for her, it's because he feels like it, not because he has to. Because he's like, if you walk away today, we already know 3 or 4 other girls will come take your place tomorrow. Let's keep it real. She knows that, and that's why she's doing the things that she's doing. She's bending over backwards because she realizes that she has a catch. She realizes that she has somebody who can walk away if they want to, and every piece of kindness that he's giving her is voluntary, not because that's what he needs to do to get a girl. So what does that have to do with you? If you are at this point in life playing Call of Duty in your mom's basement, that's okay. But you have to have the mindset of somebody that's running that tech company. You have to have the mindset of somebody that's playing basketball in the NBA. You have to believe that your future is bright. And once you start believing that your future is bright, you're going to start saying, hey, wait a minute, you have to show me why you get to be a part of it. Why you get to be in my bright future. Why you get to be a part of the life that I'm creating for myself and whoever I end up with. When you start getting that mentality, that thought process, then you're going to stop feeling like the game runs on gratitude and you got to beg, scratch, and do everything you can. And hopefully this girl will feel like she owes you and stick around. No, you're going to start feeling like I got so much going for me that if you jump ship, you're going to see some other girl enjoying all the fruits of your labor and the time and energy you spent with me. You're going to see some other girl getting everything that you missed out on, and nobody wants to see that. I don't care what anyone tells you. Nobody wants to see somebody else getting things that they thought they could have had. it's even worse. So that's how you have to be. Your mentality has to change. It has to go away from, let me just bend over backwards. Let me put up all the shelves in your house. Let me go mow your grass. Maybe then you'll be with me. Don't be like that. Think to yourself, I'm going to be somebody. I'm already developing into the person that I want to be. And if you might have to do some things to really convince yourself of that. You may have to go to the gym. You may have to study a little bit more. You may have to do some things to convince yourself of that. But once you've convinced yourself of that and that's what you believe, now any woman you deal with, you got to say, hey, what are you bringing to the table? What are you doing for me? Why should I entertain this idea of being with you? As you start getting that attitude and you start acting like that, people are going to start thinking to themselves, well, what does this guy have going for him that he's acting like that? Because it's not fake. He believes it. I want to figure it out. And nobody wants to miss a ship that's going up. Nobody. Nobody wants to miss a rocket ship that's going up. Nobody. So when you start presenting that and you start acting like that when you deal with people, what it does is it gives you more and more options, because more and more women are going to start wanting to deal with you. And the more they do, the more options you have, the more ability you have to say, hey, if you're not acting right, look at all the people that's going to take your place. Because that's all these other guys have, is the fact that they got other people that's going to take her place. And that makes her, it forces her to have to be the best she possibly can for him. Women don't generally want to have sex with a guy on the first date, but a lot of times they do, because they like, okay, if I don't have sex with this guy, then he's probably going to forget about me because I see he has options. Women don't want to be friends with benefits, but they're like, that's the only way in with this particular type of guy, so I'm going to do it anyway. Got to think about that. So when you're dealing with somebody, understand the game doesn't run on gratitude. And it basically, what they're going to do for you is based on what they feel your value is. That's why you're going to be the person they bend over backwards for. You're going to be the person they cook for. You're going to be the person that they're just doing everything they can to be a part of their life. And if you're sitting over here trying to win someone else over, it's not going to happen that way. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Oh, I'm also doing the bounce back. It's about breakups. It's basically just showing you how to bounce back from a breakup. It's going to be on January the 10th. It's going to be on live stream, and it's also going to be a live event here in Atlanta. So if you're here in Atlanta, you can come for free, but you got to go sign up now, because if I get 1,000 people, it's going to be free. And if you don't sign up, clearly you didn't want to come anyway. So make sure you sign up. If you're to the live event or the live stream, either one, if you sign up, you can get on for free. As long as we get 1,000 people to show up, or 1,000 people to sign up, you got it. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Peace.